Hello! Welcome to the video tutorial for setting up the time tracking module within your Human community. This functionality will be a comprehensive solution for accurate time recording so that collaborators can make tailored clockings and will give us the possibility to download reports for easy and transparent monitoring. Now, to start setting up this module, the first thing to do is to log in to admin.human.co. From the Apps section, we will be able to turn the module on or off, but we suggest to make the correct configuration before leaving it active. Another configuration that will affect the operation of this module is the time zone, which can be modified from the Settings tab. We must configure the time corresponding to the region where we are, since it will affect the time shown in the reports, and the time at which the collaborators will receive the clocking reminder notifications. Finally, to start the module configurations, from the Users tab, we must make sure that our user has the regions and sites, time tracking, and working hours management permissions, since all of these influence the module configuration. First of all, in order for users to be assigned their respective sites and to be able to clock in using geolocation, we must make the necessary configurations in the Regions and Sites section, which will allow us to create and edit work locations. Regions are a geographic space containing locations and collaborators assigned to them. To give an example, a region of our community could be Brazil, containing the sites of Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, and Brasilia. Then, to create a new region, we must click on the Add Region button. Once in, you must set the name of the region, Brazil, for example, and an optional description. By clicking the Next button, we can choose to add the holidays that will be assigned to this region, either by importing them automatically or adding them manually. To import holidays, we must click on the Import Holidays button, which will take us to a tab where we can select the country and year from which we want to import. At the same time, we can unselect those holidays that we do not want to include in our region. To add holidays manually, we must click on the Add Holidays button, which will take us to a tab where we can set a name and a date for the holiday we want to add to the region. These holidays that we add to the region will impact the attendance records of our employees to indicate that they attended on a holiday, as well as their possible time-off requests. Finally, we will be able to assign collaborators to the region. You will have the option to assign all collaborators or select specific ones, which we can assign directly from the segmentations already created in the community. Once the region has been created, we must select the Edit option in order to configure the sites within the region. When entering the configuration, we must go to the Sites tab and click on Add Site. First, we must establish the name of the site and an optional description. Then we will select the location of the site. Here, we will be able to write a specific address, enter coordinates, or manually select the location on the map. Once the location of the site has been set, it is possible to configure the distance tolerance in meters that the site will contemplate. Finally, we can assign collaborators to the site. We will have the option to assign all collaborators or select specific collaborators. Finally, you will need to configure the collaborators' working hours. To create a new work schedule, go to the Work Schedules section. As soon as we enter this section, we will see a calendar with our collaborators and the working hours they have already assigned, with the possibility of searching for specific users or filtering, even with special filters. To create a new work schedule, click on the List of Schedules tab. From the New Schedule button, we will have the option to create a new schedule manually or perform a massive upload of schedules. To create a new schedule, manually click on Create New Schedule. Once inside, we will select a name and an optional description for the schedule. Then we will define the days and times for it. They can be general or customized schedules per day. Lastly, we must select and assign those who are part of this schedule. Remember that each collaborator can only be assigned to one schedule at a time. Once the configuration is complete, click on Finish, and that's it. The new schedule has been created. We also have the possibility of creating schedules in bulk. From the New Schedule button, we must click on Bulk Upload of Schedules. Once inside, We will have to download the form where we will load the work schedules. Then you will have a series of instructions to follow to complete the spreadsheet. It is important to remember that any unsupported modification may alter the data loaded, and finally select the saved file to load it by choosing the Complete option. Once the schedules have been created, we can assign collaborators to them. From the List of Schedules tab by clicking on the three dots and then on Assign,